This one is definitely interesting. Like, I do feel that. So,
where are we?
We are back in Avebury.
Back in Avebury. Why are we here, Claire?
We are here because last time we came, we crested this hill and saw a field. Oh, that's a nice breeze. Look at that field. Wouldn't it be amazing if a crop circle disappeared now?
We can manifest it. We'll get it to come in. Don't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
You don't think so?
Oh, I think we can. Let's do it. We could invite them in, should they wish to choose the invitation. And you said...
We'll just manifest one.
And 4 days later?
Well, there's one here.
Let's see.
So let's go and see what it is all about. We crested this hill. This is me cresting. Oh, here it is. Here it is. You can just about see it from this crested hill. Oh, let me turn it around.
Wow.
Should we get in there and have a look?
I don't know, there's barbed wire there.
Claire, oh, come on, let's get in there and have a look. So I don't know if you can see here. So we've got two there, and the third one is over there. Oh wow, I'm in it here. Here, look. Initial thoughts, you can feel an energy there. This is the thin circle running around the outside, and just to put your hand on the crop, you can feel it. I must admit, they look pretty flat to the ground. They don't sort of look like they're hovering in any way. Now I'm actually in the crop circle. I wouldn't know how that's been made. I think there is an energy in it. About 3 or 4 days old, that one. So I'm not sure. There's Claire going into the big one. What did you pick up?
It's hard. I can see that in the middle of that one, they're beginning to come back up again.
It's very dry, isn't it, the crop? So there's no moisture in it, so it's like, it's very flat. It's hard to tell. Just got to be careful walking back on the tram lines.
I then had a bit of a coup a few days later and bumped into Luke and Ronnie from Interstellar Discussion. I managed to tag along with them as they did an investigation, and this is what they found.
that is like a foot width.
Yeah.
Distance, that is incredible. And how precise, I mean, already just looking at that, it's like a perfect shot. So there, this is the bigger ring. That's the middle ring, that's the small line. They reduce in size as they go down.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Yeah, and this one, immediately I'm a bit like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, gee. It's swollen.
Yeah.
Incredible. Obviously, it's so hard because like, the later you leave it, obviously, like the amount of people that are coming in and walking stuff, but that is, wow, just like a perfect swish. Yeah, you're not too far from Avebury. Yeah. What do you feel? What do you reckon?
I can definitely feel the swell. And it's like an upward motion.
Yeah.
It's kind of going up.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
A bit funky in there. That's lovely. See, the thing is that I think about a lot is like these specific crops have a vibrational frequency to do with certain formations. Like, because everything has its own energetic vibration, but then there's certain plants that seem to be more so drawn to specific symbolism. And like barley and wheat, like if you look at the spiritual significance of it, it is very heavily like incredible. Like look into that side. I mean, I'll dive into it a bit more, but there are lots of meanings. Like when you have patterns in certain areas, like look at the surrounding areas and the environment that you're in and research into what's actually growing here. And that holds a lot of clues and images and messages to what formations mean as well. Incredible. It's just the fact that you can have a perfect, like if you look at it from above, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, like. That's crazy. I'll get some of the EMF stuff out as well. We'll have a little poke around and see what we can find.
Yeah, great.
Maybe some guide counter. I'll put the drone up.
Cool.
Wow. Wow. And it's so surreal. Like when you see something online and then when you actually eventually like visit and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like when investigating an area, like you want to obviously check the plants and what's happening. It's usually like the further out on the edge you look and observe, like that's where you get the most authentic things, where you can check the nose, you can check if they're bent stalks or broken stems. Is the grain stronger versus the inside versus the outside? And because usually if you leave it a little while, people walk around and lay on it, so it's hard to get a physical reading. So check the outside crops, and then obviously the site location. Usually when you have authentic sites, it's like bang smack near really ancient settlements or burial mounds or obelisks or Neolithic structures. And again, we're in Avebury, which is like over 4,000 years old, and it's right next to it. So all of this whole area is filled with energy. And then you want to look down, and a lot of time the geology in the soil or the area will tell you a lot about the information about what's actually here. So immediately we got chalk and quartz geology. So when I mean quartz, it's like flintstones, chalk rocks, and flintstones have high levels of piezoelectricity. So like when you see that in the soil, and it's like quite conductive, you'll have lots of phenomena manifesting, and the authentic ones, that's where you want to see. When there's a lot of that flint and chalk, that seems to pull in a lot of strange and mysterious behaviour. So yeah, so you got another indication there to me that shows like, yeah, that's it. And that's it, really. And then just obviously you have your field tests where you want to do your radiation, your EMF, your RF frequencies. And if all this data cooperates, then that's like bang smack, like that's it. that's what you want to know. And then you can't really argue that. There's too many anomalies in one sitting.
Perfect.
And then write that off as a very nice, genuine site. So let's have. Well, you got the tackage bag, right? I'm going to pull the bits out.
Yeah.
I might send the drone up quick. Ta-da! Leave it just sitting there for a little bit. Just feel. Beautiful. Cool. Sand. I think we're about in the middle, aren't we? Wow, it's just so incredible. Like the ring on this one is like massive. Yeah, you can see it's literally, it does look like a tone of like some sort of music.
Yeah.
Something similar.
Yeah, and it feels like the three do make a harmonic. Yeah. Do. I don't know, but some sort of harmonic.
That is beautiful. Come have a look. Yeah, I'll show. Yeah, in there.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
Fantastic. And you can see how big the ring is. It's
It's
massive,
vast.
huge, way out there. Yeah. Obviously, coming here and investigating this crop circle, and we're late in the season now, so it's usually like very late July or late July to the very early August that things start to kind of be harvested on whatever they be, of that barley, grain, wheat. And the problem that we have on this specific crop here versus the other place we went to, the other place was still kind of semi in its adolescence, versus this site location is very mature. And if you're looking out into the distance, like all the crops, there's little to no water in any of their stems and they've completely dried out. So basically they are ready to harvest and they'll probably be doing it like any day now. So to get a definitive reading on these specific crops themselves, like there is no water in here, it's completely dry, and especially on the outside section. So it's not really worth in that sense, other than the electrical EMF readings or the radiation readings, the actual visual observations, it's quite hard to tell at this moment in time. So this is why it's always important to go to a crop circle as quick as you can when they do form, because that's when you catch all the signs early, especially once they are in a fresher state of being as well. So yeah, unfortunately the season's too late, and yeah, the farmers are going to be harvesting in a day now. So, but yeah, interesting. I definitely feel kind of like a swirly formation. I feel a bit, calm now. So, and I think other people have felt it as well. But this one is definitely interesting. Like, I do feel that. So yeah, trust that gut feeling.
So, did we manifest a crop circle? Well, we'll let you decide. But what we do know is that we had the most amazing time investigating, meeting the most wonderful people, including Luke and Ronnie from Interstellar Discussion. A huge thank you. And a huge thank you also to Grey Man for this wonderful drone footage.